Manani guys, hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hi guys, welcome back. I'm so honored, I'm so humbled. I checked my videos, I think 2, 3, 4 days ago, and I was on 100 and something views on my intro video. And guys, thank you so much for the love, thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate it. Please do make sure that you also share this video. Please make sure that you subscribe, that you like, and you comment and engage on the comment section. So let's get into today's video. As you can see by the title down below, that I will be sharing my experience as an e-hailing female driver in South Africa. The T. So side hustle. So my e-hailing experience or job was basically a side hustle, and I am an advocate of side hustles. I believe in a side hustle. In actual fact, I get that from my mom. My mom always says that, side hustle is mandatory. Like, it does not make sense for a person to not have a side hustle. She's like, the little expenses, like your everyday living expenses, buying bread, petrol, those are the things that you should be spending with your side hustle money, not your 9 to 5 or your main hustle, right? So that's how I basically believe in a side hustle, because it's something that I grew up, knowing. It's a norm, right? So how I got into the e-hailing business is that I had a 9 to 5 and promotions. So promotions was my side hustle, sharp. And then I was just getting to a point where I was really getting bored of promotions. I'm like, what is it that I can do? I can make money from sitting, right? And there were two things I was looking for when I was looking for this side hustle in particular, right? I was like, I want a side hustle that's not going to require me to be there or eat my time. Promotions needed me to be there. So another thing that I wanted from the side hustle, I didn't want to start anything from scratch. I didn't want to have started a business model. I wanted a business model that was already existing and was successful, and I just hop in and join the trade. And e-hailing made so much sense. I did my research, and if I might say, even now, it's still a very great business model. E-hailing is not going anywhere. It's a very convenient, mode of transport, right? And then I obviously bought the car, qualified for a car, and then got a driver, and that's when everything went north. Yeah, north. So my driver's experience. So let me just first highlight how I would, structure, or maybe the base of the relationship with the drivers. I'd always say to them, listen, the relationship between us is that I am just basically renting out my car to you or lending you my car, and your every week check-in is you basically paying back for, using my car, right? And so I would have problems, guys, with my drivers. Every time they had to check in, it would be one story after another. It was just not working. And after a couple of months of me trying to really change drivers, I decided, Gucci, you know what? I'm going to do this myself. These people are just not coming to the party, and I'm going to do this myself. And that's how I started being an e-hailing driver. And another reason I had to do it was that I did not budget or factor this car into my budget. When I did the calculations, the side hustle has to pay for itself and also give me profit. But now, every single month, my car won't be with me, but I still have to pay for this car. So let me just do this myself and see how it works. And I decided to do that. I decided to join e-hailing as a female. And my takeaway from, the whole experience, it's not a bad experience. I would advise any woman to do it. But for me personally, the reason why I stopped was because it wasn't working because of the peak hours, right? So in the morning, it's busy because there's a lot of activities. People are going to school, going to work, etc. In the evening, the same, right? Coming back, etc. So then during the day, it's very quiet, right? Obviously, during the day, weekdays, I have my 9 to 5 hours at work. But on weekends, when I just study the whole thing, and I did it for a couple of months, to be honest, because I really wanted, and another reason why I wanted to try it myself, I wanted to, because I felt like the drivers never dlala the mind game because they thought I don't know how the business works. So I wanted to tell you to listen, I've done this myself, I know how it works, first-hand experience. And so I then did it myself, and my experience with that, as I was explaining, was about the peak hours, right? So at night, for example, like when it starts being 8 p.m., my paranoia goes there, right? I used to work until 1, 2, 3, until I had an incident that made me uncomfortable, and I decided, I'm not going to work at night anymore. And then, so the problem with the hours is that I would work, for example, on a Saturday, maybe let's say started like 9, and it's really not busy because it's a Saturday. You get that one trip, that lazy one trip, etc. And then once in a while you get another one. As the day progresses, like 3, 4, 5, or 7, it starts getting busy. By 8, I need to check out. I need to go out of the app because it's getting late and I'm gonna get paranoid. So that was the only disadvantage for me, I think, as a female, the fact that I couldn't work late, and late at night is where you actually make money, and people are desperate to request now, so you'll definitely be making money, but I couldn't. And I think another takeaway from the business experience is that I personally, guys, when it came to the drivers, I don't like being micromanaged as a person, right? But I came to learn, Wuti, I don't like being micromanaged because I don't need to be micromanaged, I can do stuff and I know what is expected of me, and I'll do it. There's no need for you to follow me around. But when you are in an agreement, a working relationship with someone, it's very important to know the type of person that they are. If they're a type of person that needs to be micromanaged and not micromanaged. And maybe one of the reasons why I failed in the business is that I just felt like I don't want to micromanage someone. You got this job because you are old, you need to know, rather you need to do what is expected of you, and that's not how it works. I don't think employers actually, take that with every employee. You study a person, you be like, okay, this is the type of person I should micromanage. This is the type of person that can do well by themselves, and just check on them once in a while, right? And for the most part, for me, with the drivers that I had to micromanage, and that's why I can say that I failed, because I don't like micromanaging. I just be like, please give me my car keys back. We are done. Thank you. So those are the 2 experiences that I can really highlight when it comes to the e-hailing business. Would I advise someone to try it out? Definitely. It's not going anywhere. Even I am going to go back, but definitely not me driving. I'll probably get a driver and just try to build a relationship with someone that I can trust. Someone I can trust and give them that opportunity. And it's really just a thing of, we are helping each other. I'm benefiting and you are also benefiting, with this high level of unemployment in South Africa. Really, being an e-hailing driver goes a long way. It's really something that other people actually do as their main hustle, and they are able to make a living out of it. It's their livelihood. So I definitely advise women to do it, but you just have to be strategic. You need to do your homework. I don't know now if it definitely still is a great business model, but maybe check-ins are lesser now because of, the lockdown levels. There's like, time restrictions, and the fact that the industry is saturated, all of those things. When you want to join now, you have to factor all of those things in. Factor the fact that you are going to be paying for the car, the monthly installment or the monthly premium. You need an insurance that is a passenger liability, which is quite high because it's like a business, what is the word? Commercial. It's under commercial, so the insurance is very high, and it's very mandatory to have a insurance that has a passenger liability. So those are the expenses that come with the business. And obviously you need to have a tracker and a Cartrack. Personally, I used Cartrack, or a tracker that is very advanced and detailed. The one that I had would show me where my car is, where it's parked, if the engine is on, and all of that. So if my driver, for example, would go out of the province without letting me know, I'd know. But I'd only know if I go into the app, right? They wouldn't call me if he goes out of the province. I know other apps do that, or other car tracking companies do that. So when you go into the business, you also need to factor all the expenses that come with the business. And I think it would actually make sense if you would not get finance for the car and just buy it cash. I feel like you would make more money then, because you just have like to pay for the insurance as well as maybe a Cartrack. So that is my 2 cents of my experience as an e-hailing driver. Definitely feel like I'm definitely going to go back. I'm just giving it a break. I'm just giving it a break for now. I hope you learned a thing or two. And if you were considering joining the business, it's definitely one that's worth considering. Thank you for watching.